Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market doesn't open up for over an hour. However, PCG here is giving quite a bit of action already, up 1.6 million shares already. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't know if I'll get any trades. I do have a couple orders out there, but who knows, maybe an opportunity at some pre-market trading. So I'll do my best to keep an eye on it. No promises. I am still doing emails, customer service, YouTube comments. I got some real estate stuff I need to work on. But I'll keep a steady eye on it and see if I can capture, the entry points. But I could miss them, but we'll see what happens. All right, PCG, excuse me, going through for a break of 26 here. My entry point is represented, I lied. Now it's represented by that green line right there. We'll see if it can make its way down. I'll try to keep an eye on it. All right, looking for an order, and I'm in there. Looking like I might be able to get some more. Market doesn't open up for, let's see, do the math, 18 minutes. But this thing is obviously very clearly coming to life again here. So it's giving me 200 shares and all out there for $50. Next order at $26.95. So if it gets up there, I'll get the video rolling again. But yeah, there is a nice quick little $50. All right, have an order at, well, several orders out there, but right now we're watching AMAT, and this thing is quite the mover. However, I just got filled on JWN, which I wasn't even paying attention to. So let me get out of there for 50.27, and let's get back to AMAT. So I got filled there. I don't mean to gloss over that at 50.01, and then you just saw me there get out at 50.27, and I wasn't even watching it, which kind of goes to illustrate the power of getting a good entry point. Shoot, and that one's kind of moving back. Let's go back to JWN though, because JWN is quite the mover. So let's go down to 49.25, double checking. So if it wants to pull back again, I'll be ready for it down here at that area of the chart. Kind of disappointed. I mean, I'm not trying to come across as greedy. I'm happy that I made that $130, and I don't know, you saw that, what, like 3 seconds? I got filled, went over there, press sell, and then I had made 130 bucks. But AMAT was looking like an interesting one. Let me get this alerted in the chat room. Okay, alerted. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, PCG coming to life here quite a bit. First entry point down there at 23.01 if it wants to make the move down there, which is looking like it's pretty possible. Okay, I'm in and out that fast for whatever that was, but I need to stop talking and go 22.55. So still have those JWN orders out there in case something else occurs. And FB, Facebook is getting drilled right now. Wow. Get this alert in the chat room. Wow. Facebook. Not really, I don't really like to trade Facebook. Higher price, but it just doesn't move the way I like to see stocks move. So I'm just not a fan for my strategy, but I'm not saying you couldn't make money off of it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause, but let's see. What am I even up? I'm up 250 bucks, and it's 9:36. So 6 minutes in the day. Then again, I made 50 bucks per, so 200 bucks. 200 bucks within 6 minutes. I'll take it. Okay, EIX have an order at 55.45. Still, I realize about 50 cents away, but this one can be a very quick mover. So I want to at least get it documented. Have an order out at PCG at 25.95. I'd like to try to capture the break of 55 if that happens on video, just so we can see how fast it actually moves. In the event it does move fast, but so it can kind of show what I mean by it's a fast mover. But right now, there we go. It probably won't move fast. It'll probably creep up and make me look like a moron, but that's okay. Won't be the first time. Going for the break and still can't break it. All right, I will pause. Lots of orders in the bobbers in the water for you fishers out there. So just waiting for some nibbles, and as always, I'll try to capture any nibbles that occur, but given that there's multiples in the water, I may miss it, but that's the current status. Maybe, well, WSM, another kind of tricky to follow from a video perspective because it moves quick and then it kind of slows down. So let's see if there's a break of 54.50. All right, so starting to move. Getting close. Okay, in for my first 500. Want some more up there at 55.35. All right, well, I'm just going to get out at 54.87, and we'll start the process up there at 55.35. If it wants to work its way up there. Yes, I realize I would have been okay, but you can scroll back and you'll see level 2's tightened down, got a little goofy on me. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to take the quick $40 for, I don't know, 15 seconds. I don't even think I was in that for 15 seconds, but regardless, this process is going to start over again at 55.35. We'll see if we can get the break of 55 or not. All right, 52.85. Looking to potentially buy this pullback here. Entry point represented by the green line. And this one is super just snappy. So in other words, might be very difficult to actually get the entry point locked in because it could be just down there in the blink of an eye. But I will try my best. All right, going for the break of 53. If it can push through there. I'm thinking, based on my observation, it should snap down relatively quickly. If it doesn't, then I'm just not interested. So there's the break. And yeah, it's moving down. And then it just stopped. Stopped slightly above my order. No thanks. Let's go to 52.51. So good example there. I mean, you saw where my order was, and the level 2s just stopped. So we'll try 52.51 now. All right. Wow. What a move that was. Have an order at... Actually, I need to do this now because this thing can be an absolute volatile monster. So 28.01. What a great alert in the chat room. Well done. Yes, I'm talking to myself right now. Potential halt, no. Okay, 28.01 is my first order. Although potential, yeah, this one's goofy. All right, I will do my best. Now it's looking like a halt's coming. Let's see if we can capture a halt here on live. There it is. There's the halt. How did I know that? How did I know that was coming? Watch this from the marketing perspective. If you want to learn, those are the little things, among with lots of other big things that you learn within the training courses that I offer. So yeah, you saw me call the halt before it happened. And real quick, how does the chat room work? We'll really go into the marketing mode, but I get this question all the time. So right here down at the bottom, Nate Wilson, AC HC looking to break to new lows, and you can check right there at actually, I expect everybody to see exactly what I'm looking at, but you look down here, so that's the alert that I was talking about, but more specifically the time it was made. So if you wanted to cross check that to make sure there's no games going on about what time was that, that alert was actually made, then you can do that. So yeah, as the alert implied, he questioned, was it going to new lows, and boy oh boy did he nail that. So that's what I was referring to earlier when I was talking to myself about, wow, good call. But as you saw, I was too slow and it happened in a hurry. But yeah, Nate, well done. All right, it's open. Have an order at 27.05, which I get it is over $1 away, but this one can be crazy. Let me tell you, I am not very smart. I got totally distracted. It is now going on 3 p.m. Eastern time. The good news is I really didn't make any other trades. I made a quick one on CLVS right here, but that was just for 25 bucks. And then I took a little loss up here on ACHC. But other than that, maybe that one on EIX for 15 bucks. Point being, the majority of the quote unquote exciting good trades I did catch on video. And then I just, like I said, this is embarrassing, but whatever. For those longer time viewers, I screw up quite a bit, but I just, I lost track of things. Some real estate stuff came up, and then business stuff came up, and yeah, I got distracted. But anyways, you caught the majority of the good stuff. So for the day, I can't foresee myself trading anymore. I might, I guess you never know, but 315, so not a huge day, not a small day, but I'm happy with it given that I really didn't actually put too much attention on the market. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then a couple things before I let you go. First off, if you enjoyed it and you want me to keep making these, the easiest way to communicate that to me is just to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders, earlier in the video, I showed that chat room alert that Nate had made, and that is open to anybody. You just have to be willing to pay the $99, which is per year. Pull out the calculator, you'll see that breaks down to $8.25 per month or $1.90 per week. So it's definitely more than fair. And as I always say, over the time span of 12 months, I'm more than confident you're going to get at least $99 worth of value. And finally, if you're interested in learning, how to use the tool of charts to trade, I do offer many online training courses on that, again, at claytrader.com. So check that stuff out. But even if you don't spend a dime, that's okay. But if you do enjoy this content, if you do enjoy these videos, then like I said, the efficient way to communicate that to me is just to click that like button. I apologize that I kind of totally spaced out here. But like I said, the majority of the action was all caught on video. So yeah, I'll see you back next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.